And what got you into this path? Like, I feel like every person has their why on why they do whatever their art is or their their path. What got you here?
Really, money. Money motivated me.
What? Bruh. Know who you talking to? Bitches be calling me babe. I am a Benjamin related to Benjamin Franklin. I really do what you can't. Get money, got plenty. I'm still out here trapping like Tony, man. I'm from a different place. Came up from Pendens, my nigga. I got it the harder way. Telling you, watch what they say. These niggas be scheming, but fuck it, I'm hanging with snakes today. Don't love them, bruh. Don't get your heart away. None of these bitches is with you. That's why.
Bro, I'm not cussing. I want this on the radio.
Yeah.
I want this
That's
everywhere,
cool, yeah.
bro.
Everywhere you go,
Get it. That's all I can give you, though, bro. I can't give you.
Can't get a whole
No,
phone.
sir. No, sir.
No, for real. How you feeling today, bro?
Nah, bro, I feel good, man. It's time. This overdue. The world need to see me. I'm here. They see the shirt, man. You know, I'm just trying to get the message across. Grinding isn't a choice, it's a mindset. DMG Bankroll, I'm all in. Especially this time around. This mean the most.
All right, cool. I know they're happy to see you right now, man. Is there anything that they can look forward to coming up soon? Like what you got going on in in the near future?
Major singles coming out. We're gonna feed the streets with Used to Be. I'm gonna start that with the first song. I'm trying to go first. I'm gonna start that with the first song. I'm trying to go 4 for 4. You know, start the song with. I gotta cut.
You do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All that.
That's cool. That's
All
cool.
that. All
We're running
that.
back. So
Wow, this different, bro. This legit.
It's a little different, yeah.
It's legit.
It's a little different.
I'm good.
Let's get comfortable. You good? What did I ask you? I'm sorry.
Any singles? Yes. Used to Be. Used to Be one of the biggest singles right now. We're gonna drop that with Hustler's Confession. Try to go 2 for 2 on those. Streets need them. Shit, not what it used to be. They getting new for me. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Where can they find you at, man? Are you on all platforms? Are you on YouTube, Instagram?
Yeah. I'm on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. I'm on every platform you can look me up. DMG Bankroll.
And what got you into this path? Like, I feel like every person has their why on why they do whatever their art is or their path. What got you here?
Really, money. Money motivated. As a young kid, just understanding the power of a dollar. And establishing yourself in the family. I'm real family oriented, so being a little brother, you see great examples of role models. Me, I wanted to strictly grind and make sure my family's straight. That's why FTF is the message for the family, everything. So starting out young, just, started out rapping in school. People doubted. One of my first songs, I wrote it in class, man. A girl, she tried me. I was in journalism class. Jasmine, she know who she is, bruh. She Gone With Me When I'm Rich. That's the song, man. That's on my first album, Jesus Robin. Go listen to that. Go listen to that.
All right, so let's bring it back. I see you just brought up high school. So after you got out of high school, where? Oh, that's a bad question. I like that question, but I don't like the way I say that. So after high school, or excuse me. Yeah, I see you just brought up high school. After high school, what path did you take after that?
After high school, it was challenging. I was an athlete a little bit. I tried to go to college and play football. I'm not gonna cap, bruh. I had a Division III scholarship to play wide receiver at Adrian, but it didn't work out tuition, so I stopped going. Moved back to Florida. I joined the Navy now. Seen one of my old dogs from high school at the recruiting station. He told me he was leaving in 2 days. And that convinced me to join. I didn't have nothing else going. Rap was trying to make it, but at the same time, trying to be an athlete right after high school. But I joined the Navy right after high school.
Now, how long were you in the Navy for?
I did about 4 years. I was in California, that's where I served. I would say that's where I started getting a real buzz. Rapping in the Navy is a plus, being able to share my gift around the world. We went overseas plenty times. I literally performed in Vietnam at the beach. You could really look that up. I'm overseas as I am in the United States, but just being able to get stationed in California from Florida and aspiring artists, endless. The roof, man, I tapped in quick. I was able to perform downtown San Diego a few times. Get my boat to come. You could sell out the event quick. Like, everybody from my ship coming to my show. Like, that's easy bread to keep it flowing, to show everybody what I'm really gifted about. Like, the Navy was just an important milestone that I had to get through. It was a tough battle. I recommend everybody join if that's what you into. For me, I didn't have no guidance. That decision was all out of like desperation. But God was right there with me, I'm telling you, because He the reason I'm here today after the whole contract is over. And the rappers that I met while serving, phenomenal. Like K Will, Chief Camo, Stacy. A lot of these guys, man, they really rapping. They doing their thing this year, and it's our time this year. Our contracts ended a little early. You know, we thank the president for that. But we out here grinding, and this our time, and everybody dedicated. We all on the same mission. We got the same vision. We ready to do it. And y'all got DMG right in front of y'all. I'm here.
So when you got back home, what was your mindset then? So you're fresh out of the Navy. Excuse me, were you in the Navy, right? Mm-hmm. Exactly. So you're fresh out of the Navy. What were you thinking in that moment?
Go. Strictly go mode. I didn't want to record music enough. Like, I hate to say after the Navy I was on go mode. We were rapping on my ship though. Like, I'm probably the first nigga to only do that, or to ever do that. Like, we were rapping in the quality assurance lab on a United States vessel ship. Like, come on, bruh. And that's a stamp. Like, people will tell you that's real facts. My dog had the studio equipment, got that on the boat. We're rapping out the sea. Yeah, we did our work, but we rapping after this. So we stayed rapping. Like, I came home with 300 and like over 3,500 songs ready to record. I got work to do. So we grinding right now, all 2025.
That's what's up. So even out there, you had the same, same vision, same, you know, everything.
I never stopped rapping. I can't stop rapping. This is my passion. I've been rapping for almost 11 years. But when you find that passion, can't nothing shake it. And I had trials and tribulations with this rap. Like, not able to have the full budget. You know, like, opportunities. People really want to deal with you as an artist, ready to sign you, or it just costs a little bucks. And I never had it. But this time around, DMG, man, hey, we got a budget, man. Hey, just don't tax me. But we gonna pay. I don't want it if I can't buy it. DMG Bankroll said that. Yeah. I gotta do it.
Right.
It's FTF for the family. That's what I'm pushing. That's my movement. Free Lil Durk.
Really? Alright, boom, let me pick up some more questions. So that really covered almost everything.
Okay.
And that put you at nearly 15 minutes
right.
of content just off of that alone.
I like that.
Clipped up.
I do like that. I feel like in the beginning I messed up a lot.
But that'll be like, because like what I'm essentially gonna do is just clip it. Okay. And like you see how you see like for example like Vlad videos or like what's the other brand? Like Off the Porch, right? I don't know if you ever like, but I've actually watched both of them interview.
Yeah,
it's literally just like they're asking questions and they're just pretty much taking it, boom, 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 and clipping it for Instagram content. And that's gonna keep you constantly getting content.
I do.
Or at least have content for you to drop. Because I'm like the thing about like I was saying before the camera started was I can get a certain image from you as a person from your music, but who I want to know is the person behind that. Okay. That's what's gonna connect your fans or your supporters to
homeless, bro. Sleeping behind a Target.
And can we talk about that?
Fresh out the Navy, bro.
Are you coming to talk about that?
Well, when you talk about the Navy rapping, like we could talk about my whole life. That's what I'm trying to get a world. Like,
let's talk about it,
bruh.
So
okay, you ain't even gotta worry about punching me in.
Okay, cool. Hey. So, well, I gotta. Okay, boom. So
okay.
Oh, if you ready to just go, let's take off.
Yeah, I'll take off, man. Bet. So I'm joining the Navy. Stationed in California. Young. I'm only 18. It's just me on this big base, no car. Base is big, no car. Finally got a loan, get a car. Alright, bet. I'm gonna stop right there on my fast forward right quick.
Because I want to like set you up for what part do you want to get into so I can set you up for a question? Okay. So you can go off the question. So where do you want to take it to?
Grinding. Probably adversity.
So do you want to take it through like the things that you've been through?
Yeah.
So okay, so what if I pitch it in the sense of a question of like is there any like hard thing that you ever had to overcome while still trying to stay on your path? You see what I mean? Is something like that make sense? That's cool.
Most def.
All right, cool. So let me ask it, and then I'll let you sauce it.
Okay.
So I know you said that you've been on this journey for about 11 years rapping. Is there anything that you had to overcome adversity-wise? Is it like hearts of a family, or with the Navy, or is it with friends or anything like that you can speak on?
Yes, it's always been a lot of hardships with this rap, with the Navy, with life. Some of the big obstacles, like in the Navy, for instance, being a black man, hungry for knowledge, like I learned my job quick, and it's kind of hard, when your work ethic is way more than someone else's. Like, you got drive, you have initiative, you get it done with nobody telling you. I'm that guy. And working with a bunch of lazy guys is kind of hard because it's easier for them to complain to stop your success instead of join forces and get more work done. So I ain't gonna lie, I would have retired and did 20 years in the Navy if that wasn't, my first chain of command. Like, respect to all those people, but they could have been better. They could have been greater leaders, but they chose to lead by poor examples, and I'm not gonna follow that. So I started my own path. I got all my quals. I ranked up very fast out of my division. A lot of people can't say they did that and made rank. Adversity with the rap, just, a lot come with it. Drama, fake friends, fake energy. Like a lot of the shows that I did have, I did them all by myself. Like, who you see on this couch, that's who was on stage. Like, my friends, they there when these people reaching out. I'm like, bro, they paying me. Bro, they not paying you. I'm showing them. Rich the Kid and Jay Critch, they paid me to perform in Arizona. None of my friends would believe me, but I went and did it. Got the video. I'm on stage, rapping, thriving, doing my dream. No one can stop my success but me, and I feel like that's God-given. I feel like God is with me every step of the way. I gotta pray. I gotta give everything to Him, because trying to give it to a man, you can't put no trust in man. So, but you gotta bet on yourself, and I do that every time. My family, I'm trying to connect more with my family. Joining the Navy, it put a big gap in between me and my family, and that's something I'm trying to get back. And my family know I'm fighting to the ends of the earth for that, because before we left, big connection. Like, yeah, people go their ways and all that, but I got siblings. I got a mom and dad, just like everybody else. But I would do anything to get that relationship better, because we was a team and we was moving forward on one accord. And it's hard to spread that love out because I've been gone. So trying to find my place back with them is the hardest thing. But this music is what's keeping it all together, and that's what I'm trying to give y'all to the world. Y'all gotta hear it. Y'all gonna hear it and just gonna listen and really feel me, because it hurt I couldn't ask for help. All of this pain by myself. And sometimes I tell people, even after everything you did, you was the reason I left. And they gonna feel that when that song dropped. That's a hustler's confession. I want to get into that more, but I just want y'all to understand the message. You gotta grind and stay focused with dedication. Adversity always gonna be there.
I got you. So what you just said was very powerful, really strong. And you also brought up Hustler's Confession. Was that what Hustler's Confession was based off of?
Yes, and
pieced off of?
All things that make us human, man, just like everybody, bad breakup, like, I do not recommend staying with somebody without vetting them. Like, you like her, bruh, understand her, talk to her, like, like, bring it out of them, because it's harder to love a woman when she's trying to hide who she really is by worldly things or just, holding back. And it's hard when they not giving you that love that you are giving. Like, nothing's reciprocated. And in Hustler's Confession, I'm trying to tell you, like, it's hard to chase a bag and come home and your lady not your ace, she not your one. And that's old baggage. Ain't nothing current. You feel me? I don't got no type of interruptions. I'm focused on this money, and that's what I'm telling y'all. And used to be like, shit not what it used to be. It's been getting new for me. Checks over hoes, and I meant that shit literally. Tell me she feeling me. Never been fearing me. Like, run that bag up. Jeans got the crosses. Chrome heart Jesus me. I'm just letting you know, like, I'm focused. I tried it. I tried love when that was all I could offer, man, and that ain't even do it. So you know, just putting my heart on every track so you understand, like, you know, I'm not saying don't fall in love, don't, you know, find your person, but sometimes you gotta do a little more. It gotta be more than just attraction, because you do not know who you could be with. People are mysterious in the worst way.
So it seems you know a lot about people and understanding people. What's the big blessing or something, some knowledge that you could give somebody listening to help them not fall into bad spots with people? How you were, you know, in your situation. Is there any knowledge that you can give them to get them out of that, or to prevent them from even going into it?
Yeah, a piece of advice I got from someone: the best like therapist is your journal. Write it down, because trying to tell somebody what you're going through, they got options, you know, like they could one ear and out the other. They could respond crazy, you know, like not comprehending what you're saying. So I know what it's like to vent to somebody for a long time, or just to tell them something and you don't get that feedback, or you don't get that advice you want. You don't get like, bro, why did I just waste my time? And going back to Hustler's Confession, like I'm explaining in the song, like no help, like fuck it, never mind. Because sometimes it's like it's like it's costing so much to even ask for help. And I know a lot of people don't like to ask for help. Sometimes as men, like black men, we don't like to ask for help. You know, we like to go and get it ourselves, or, you know, beat ourselves down. We ain't asking nobody for nothing, and it hurts you. But sometimes you get to that point where God gonna get you there, and you know it's gonna be a little different when you ask for help. And when that don't land, I don't know, man. But someone to give them their advice. Bro, family is everything, man. FTF is the motion, it's the movement for the family, man. Get close with your loved ones and make it right. Because at the end of the day, family the only ones who know you best. They grew up with you. Either way it go, family won't do you. And there's some family that stinks out there. There's some family that do you dirty, but man, just pray and spend time with your family and keep all your thoughts close. The world don't deserve you no more.
So when can we expect this new music?
I got a new song dropping on the 5th of March. Used to be. It's going to be on all the platforms everywhere. And I know it's going to go crazy. I'm so ready to double tap. I'm dropping Hustler's Confession literally right after that. It's going to be an exclusive drop, but it's all leading up to my album, where I'm at versus where I'm trying to be. When that land, Pat touchdown, I'm telling you. But in other words, it's going to change lives, and it's going to change my life most definitely. It's already changing my life. The process of making this album, I love it. The people I'm working with, the producers, going around the world, I'm enjoying it. And it's worth every dollar, I'm telling you.
And I know you just brought up your album. When are you thinking for that? We get a range on that?
Yeah, September.
Okay.
September.
Is that September month? Is that special to you somewhere, or you got something going on?
September, very special. Just a special friend of mine, a friend named Alex. I remember going back to high school. People part ways, man. You can't be together forever, man. Sheesh. But I really made it clear to her, like, I wanted to choose rap. And she sent me a very deep paragraph message, like, chase your dream. Don't stop. People gonna say they once knew you, and you're gonna be a very great star. And her birthday in September, so literally every album that I'm gonna drop is gonna be in September. That's just off the fact that it's from Florida, bro. You know, Florida, we do it different, man. We show different types of love. I guess that's that Southern hospitality everybody wish they had.
Alright. Is there anything that I feel like I'm missing on? Is there anything that you think we need to touch on? As I feel like and we can also get into the hardships of, like, let me talk about it later. We can get into, like you said, you're like if you want it.
Yeah, I want to, because a lot of my friends, like...
Because to be honest, I've known you my whole life, and I never do that.
A lot.
I've known you since we was...
Little, bro.
Yeah, and I never knew that.
Man, Sean, once I joined the Navy, getting out, like, my last year in the Navy, yes, I chose to date on my ship. You know, it's 7,000 people on the aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
Like, stop playing. You bound to fall in love. And I think I did, like, I was on, what, 4 deployments? I went on 4 deployments back to back. Let's talk about that. Out of the 4 years I served,
before you get too deep into that, because I don't know much about the United States military anyway. Was it 1 deployment per year? Or
no,
what was the breakdown on that?
We did 2 in 1 year.
Okay.
And then COVID happened, so we got extended. We were out there like 13 months, just in the ocean.
Just sitting on the carrier.
Just sitting on the carrier. And then I think the last one was in late 2021, early 2022. And I was in from 18 to 22. Literally, like, the president changed, all that. I get to California, I'm checking in my ship, talking to the fam, like, yeah, we're gonna be here. They say we're going out to sea next week. We went out to sea for about 6 weeks. Then we came back, getting ready for a 6-month deployment, just like that. And I had just moved my girlfriend out to California. You know, like, it was rough trying to get her out there settled, you know, so I did what they did. You know, I married her so we can get the benefits from being married in the Navy, like the BAH, to go ahead and get us a house while I'm gone. I'm out to sea while she's doing this. I know it was hard, but we tried to make it happen. So coming back, I'm only in town for about less than a week. We don't have furniture, all of that. I don't know, man. But people changed, man. Things went left. We wasn't together. And side note, random, out of the 4 years I served, I spent 3 years and 9 months out to sea. So you do the math on that. 3 years and 9 months in the ocean for 4 years contract. I'm only inland for 3 months over time of that 4-year period. So it was hard trying to get stable and, you know, just continue to be a good man. I'm having hardships on the job, you know, so we faded, you know. It was early. I'm glad it's over with, you know, like, she was a nice woman, but that's not on me no more. I'm not worried about that. But moving forward in my Navy career, I met someone else. Like, it's different when you spending, like, hours with someone out to sea. Like, you know, every day you out to sea for 13 months. So you eat breakfast with her, lunch with her, dinner with her. After work, you're watching a movie. You're chilling. This is time. I love spending time with people, but feelings, everybody generate them, man. Like, Shawty had pool on the boat, man. She was a supervisor. I'm not going to say her name on camera. We went through that, but they know who it is. But just being able to have pool and make romantic stuff happen out to sea while we're working at night. You know, like, all through whatever was going on the boat. Like, I know I could go down there and see her, but that ain't what I chose to take serious. I met someone on the boat. We were into it years, 2 years, a little bit. But, man, I don't know, man. A lot of controversy behind that because I thought she was going to be my lady getting out, you know, getting out of the Navy less than a week. And she hit me with some terrible news. She stepped out of our relationship and chose to be with someone else. And that was supposed to be my home getting out of the Navy in California. And the Navy issued my 10-day contract. And I literally went back the 9th day of my contract. And I hated it because before I got out, the way they tried to get me out was already so sick and ill. Like, they isolated me out to sea. I'm not even working with my people. I don't see my peers. I'm not eating. This all done by my senior chief, bruh. Like, the man was nasty, terrible boss, all that. But just the fact that to go through that and go back to him on my 9th day with my 10-day contract to say, I'm gonna stay in the Navy and finish, do the 12-month extension and take the ship, go with the ship to Bremerton, Washington. And that was one of the hardest, like, pills I had to swallow because I'm supposed to get out of the Navy at that point. But here I'm thinking I'm having a family and, you know, bro, you put everything into that. And I got out broke. But I didn't get out broke. I went back my 9th day to take the ship back to Bremerton. And in Seattle, I believe that's where I learned I was versatile as an artist. Like, talking with my friends that's watching me go through what I'm going through, like, dang, bro, you back? You said you was finna get out. Nah, man. You know, not trying to have people in my business, but at that time, I wasn't trying to tell people why I went back. It was just something I had to do, and they knew what it was. Like, they wanted that. They wanted to have me at my lowest and continue to tear me down lower. But in Seattle, I thought I met somebody. I did, man. We stayed together. That's why I recommend don't living with somebody without knowing them. But just for that relationship to go sour. And I got out of the Navy in Birmingham, but just, you know, as a man, once you get done with that mission, you want to start worrying about your own mission. You know, as a young man, I was only 23 at that time. And it just, I don't know, man, I was delusional. Like, I just couldn't accept the fact that this girl didn't want nothing to do with me. Like, every time I come home, I want to hug her. She don't want none of that. I want to spend time with her, none of that. And, like, you know, silence is the best answer. And sometimes you just got to leave silently and do your thing. And that's what I chose to do. And it was hard when I left, but the music got harder. You know, just like I was saying, talking with my friends, telling them who I am. And my 24th birthday, I had a session at Boom House Studios in Washington. I invited all the rappers that I knew. Chief Kemo, K Will, Young Shady, had my boy BTK there, Lil Martin, Nevaeh East. I brought every artist I knew because on my birthday, I always like to record. I've been recording on my birthday since I was 16. My family helped me get, I think at that time at YSR Media in Orlando, Florida. He was charging $35 an hour, and they only gave me $35. And that's how I made my very first song in 2016. But, yeah, I'm gonna be right there.
Let's talk about that 2016 part as well.
Okay.
So, well, the question I was essentially asked is, can you break me down on how you made your first song? But I want you to go through that whole process of what you just told me about.
Okay.
I want you to do something. Okay, it's my birthday. Like,
Okay.
like, let me hear about the $35.
Word.
Because that's hard. I like.
Okay.
Because
So
it's like actual. You feel me?
yeah,
So,
November. What it was? November 25th.
Let me break it down for you. Let me put this shit up. It's not bad. No, we just gonna chop it up. You know?
Okay.
Let me pass that point. We're just gonna have a conversation.
Yeah,
Like
bro,
this
thank
was gonna
you.
be my stuff. Oh shit. All right. So can you tell me about your first song that you ever made?
Yeah. She Gonna Want Me When I'm Rich. The song is monumental to me. Not only is it the first song I ever made, but it's the first song that took an entire day to write. I started writing it at school. Like, my first period was, I believe it was journalism, I think, at this time. Yeah, journalism. And yeah, I don't know my teacher name, but man, she called on me to read in class, and I was like, man, I'm a little busy. I'm just trying to finish my hook. She's like, you're hooked? What do you mean you're hooked? And the girl was like, he's trying to rap, but he's not gonna be no rapper. And I finished my verse that day in class. Got the YouTube instrumental in class, rapped it briefly in class. And then I knew I had a song. But to get to the studio, it's a whole different process. Like, I'm in high school, no job. My family think I'm playing sports at the time, but I'm like, it's the off season a little bit. I'm trying to get into my craft a little deeper because everybody knew the first time they could put patterns together and make something rhyme. Everybody done wrote a poem before. That's what really got me started music, writing poems. When I was younger, certain girls I liked, it would be like catchy, but I used to always find them in the trash. And I never understood that, and I always took that to the heart. But making my first song, I believe it was my birthday, November 26th in 2016. My homie Ray, we used to stay on this street, Wymore. My homie Ray, man, he was like, Bank, it's your birthday, what you gonna do? We used to attempt to record at my homie Biddo house, right down the street, on the same street we used to stay on, homie Kiddo. And we used to walk to his house But this time I was like, nah, bro, I'm gonna ask my parents, bro, can they help us get to the studio? We didn't have no car, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had to get dropped off, but I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna go home and ask them. I go home, I'm in the living room with my family, like, man, it's my birthday today. I just got some red Vans. I'm like, I wanna go record my first song. And I remember my brother was excited, my big brother. My mom, she wasn't too sure. Like, my dad, they always been fans, but it was on my birthday. I was not begging, but I was trying to get to the studio. So the first no wasn't the no I was taking. So I remember asking for about 20-some minutes, man, and I went outside. My homies was already outside waiting for me. Like, that's what's crazy. My family, they gave me $35. I got the $35 because that's what YSR Media was charging to record. I was able to get there. It's right in Longwood. I was able to get there. I told him I only had an hour. All his studio equipment was outdated. Like, this wasn't the studio that I envisioned on YouTube that I seen my favorite rappers record at. Like, he had live instruments. So watching him take my instrumental and put it with some of the live instruments on my first song, it made it sound better, but just rapping it, having my friends encourage me, we only had an hour, that did it for me. And I dropped my album shortly after that.
Was your whole album recorded at the same studio, or where did you do live on the work at your homeboy house?
I would say the studio that stamped me started out Heat Lab. Shout out Charles Fuller with Heat Lab. My big brother used to rap. This before Lil Bro was even rapping. Just hanging around my older brother and him and his friends while they was making music. We found the studio Heat Lab, and that's the day I made my first song with my big brother and his friends. That's on my second album, Bank Benjamin. I believe the song is, I can't call it right now, but the song I got with my brother is on Bank Benjamin. It's called Frank Costello. That's on YouTube. It's doing numbers right now. But we did that, what, 4 years ago? But yes, Heat Lab, and just, I did my complete album with Heat Lab. The whole Deez is Robbin'. That was my first album.
Right.
Deez is Robbin'.
Alright. So I feel like I done hit on a lot of topics, but is there something I'm missing about you that I should know?
Yeah, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm half horse. Something about me that the world should know. I'm forever manifesting. I'm from Florida, so you know I'm destined. And I'm grateful for every blessing. My life has not been easy. Like, growing up family oriented, you would see support. And you know, the Navy took me away from my family. On the West Coast, we live on the East Coast, but just having to become a young man early, and you know, battle not having too much counsel. Every decision doesn't get, you know, a second thought. You know, you just doing, and life got crazy, to where, you know, I just got a car this year, and I haven't had a car since 2018. I'm grinding hard. I'm gonna get my keys, but just staying with different friends, sleeping on the floor, like, it's making me a different beast, because you would think getting out of the Navy you would be set up. That's literally every time somebody say something to me like, wasn't you in the Navy, bro? You got your benefits, you got this. No, bruh, that ain't what it was. They didn't help me transition out. We didn't sit there and make no plan. When I got out, I had no money, -$15 in my bank account. And I did not want to get a job at Jack in the Box, but I did. And I was so ashamed. Like, I didn't even tell my lady. Like, we was together for a little minute, and she didn't even know I had that job. I just used to leave the house for about 5 hours. But after that, you know, like, I chose to move in, and we wasn't concrete. And you know, like, that's her place. I ain't got no place, bro. I'm stuck in Seattle. My big brother helped me get a Greyhound. Fuck the Greyhound. Helped me get a Greyhound ticket. It took me 8 days to get from Seattle to Florida. I only had 2 cardboard boxes full of my stuff. When I got here, trying to, you know, I don't have a place. I'm staying with my sister. Trying to get it, but fresh from the service, it didn't connect. Like, you know, I'm staying with somebody. I gotta keep up with the chores. I gotta help out. I gotta keep that boat floating. And that's not what it was. And we wasn't able to see eye to eye. And my sister was fed up. And she didn't know it. It hurt her to this day. But man, I asked her boyfriend to take me to the airport when she went to work, and I went to Seattle. I went back. I was talking to my dog Jared. The VA lady in Seattle, she called me. She said they'll open my file again. So I hit my dog. He said, bro, you can always stay. And I was sleeping on my dog floor. I went back to Seattle, sleeping on my dog floor, trying to get the VA. Then they denied me again. And like, it hurt me, because not only did it take everything to get down here on the Greyhound, I went back because I just didn't feel like coming back home. It was a safe space for me. Like, my family, they don't recognize their little brother, and that's what hurt me the most. But like, they know I love music. They always gonna be there. I'm putting it in my music, because sometimes I get tired of just talking to people, telling them my message. Man, I've been to 6 different VA facilities, talking to doctors about what I've been through, and I'm still not getting that stuff. But that don't stop me. Like, I love music. My dogs know I love music. They love music. We all friends. We rap, and we gonna chase our dream. That's all we doing. Everything gonna come in God's time. But the times when it was hard, I kept God there. I'm praying. When I called my homie Quick in Seattle, like, bruh, I gotta come to California to rap. You know, like, the VA still not doing it. Jared, he'll help me come out there. My homie Jared and his wife bought me a flight from Seattle to California. And I was supposed to stay with my homie Quick in China, his lady. And I stayed with them, slept on their floor. And bruh, they had a 1-bedroom, and they had 2 big ass dogs. And people who know me know I do not like dogs. I'm scared of dogs. I'm sleeping on the floor where they walking dogs, sleeping dogs, hair, fur, shit, pee, everything. But I had shows in California. Shout out my homie K Will. They got me a show in Marietta, California, at the Me Millie's Lounge.
What? Bruh. Know who you talking to? Bitches be calling me Bang. I am Bang Benjamin, related to Benjamin Franklin. I really do what you can't. Get money, got plenty. I'm still out here trapping like Tony, man. I'm from a different place. Came up from Pennis, my nigga. I got it the hard.